In Philippians 1 verse 6, it says, "For I'm confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will complete it until the day of Christ Jesus." That he who began a good work in you will complete it until the day of Christ Jesus. You know, as you lift your single leg and bridge up, remember that God is completing a good work in you. Just as you are strengthening your leg and your core and your glutes, may you also trust in his strength and guidance to complete the work he has started in your life. May this exercise be a reminder of his faithfulness and empowerment to stand firm and balanced in all aspects of life. I'm Roman Hunter. Blessings. So today we're going to be talking about the single leg bridge. All right, so for the single leg bridge, you're going to what some of us will call a crook line position, or, a single leg crook line position, which pretty much and simply is, you're on your back, both feet are bent, right? So both feet are bent, as you can see here. The feet are flat on the mat, or the feet are flat on the floor, whatever surface that you're lying on. You want to make sure that your occiput is in contact, or the back of your head is in contact with the floor or the surface that you're lying on. The back of your shoulders is in contact with the surface that you're lying on. Your butt is in contact with the surface that you're lying on, and your feet are in contact with the surface that you're lying on. Okay, so both feet are bent, knees are bent, and all you're going to be doing is lifting one leg. So you lift one leg, so one leg is elevated in the air, is not in contact with anything. And the next thing that you're going to be doing is, all you're going to do, press down with the other one that is in contact with the surface, press down into the floor or whatever it is that you're lying on, and lift the butt, all right? So that's all you're doing. You press down and lift up. Keep your core engaged. Remember what I was saying from before about bracing your core. You want to make sure that you move your fingers. You can start by find your belly button, move your fingers over to the side, breathe out. And as you breathe out, you're going to feel a contraction. You're going to feel some tension build up in your core musculature, and you're going to find that your fingers are popping out. Okay? So that is what I mean by bracing your core. Just do that. And once you have done that, you want to hold that, maintain that contraction, and it's not a situation where you have to hold your breath. You can continue breathing just like what I'm doing right now, and still maintain that contraction in your core muscles or in your abdominals, okay? So once you have that, you're going to go ahead and lift the hips up, boom, and then back down. Make sure that the occiput, the back of your head and the shoulders are still in contact with the floor, and all you're doing is just lifting the hips up, boom, and down. Up, boom, and then down. Remember that the other leg is elevated, is not resting on anything. You're just keeping it up there in the air and down. If you want to, you can stretch it out like that. It's either here or there at this moment. You can keep it straight or you can bend it. I'm going to show you on the other side. Like I said, you can either bend it or keep it straight. It doesn't really matter. You're going to lift up. If you want, you can go on the heel. So you can do it on the heel to get a more decent contraction there. And this is a good exercise to work your hamstrings, your glutes, and also your core, okay? Your hamstrings, glutes, and core. I'll show you on this side, your hamstrings, glutes, and your core. You feel the tension there in your butt muscle. As you come up, the squeeze, tighten it, and then back down. This is a wonderful exercise for all ages. It doesn't have to be any particular age. Anybody can perform this exercise. You don't need any equipment. You can use a floor, you can use a bed, your couch, whatever it is that you're lying on. And if you even want to make it a bit more advanced, you can find an elevated surface. So you can put your foot on a hassock, or you can put it on the couch, you can put it on a table, you can put it on a sofa, you can put it on your bed, and you can perform the same single leg exercise, the same single leg bridge on an elevated surface. You get an even greater contraction of your hamstrings and glutes, all right, as a progression. But for the time being, you can just do one leg. This is a single leg bridge, okay? Single leg bridge. Again, it's a wonderful exercise for your core, your glutes, and your hamstrings. It's a good exercise to start you off, and then you can go into the other exercises in your program. I'm Roman Hunter. Hope you really have this. We hope you really benefit from this exercise, and have a wonderful day. Blessings.